Alright, hey guys, this is Social Dissonance, also known as Shepherd. I'm just doing a tutorial for the bowgun. Hearing a lot of people complaining that they don't think it's powerful enough, or they don't think it's really worthwhile in a group, and I just recorded a video of me and 3 others fighting a Barioth. Hopefully it'll be fairly informative. I do recommend having at least a set of Bnahabra armor first before you attempt to bowgun. You'll find, as I'm going to show you, that really the most effective set you can be doing, the most effective things you can be doing is just applying different status effects. So hopefully this will help you figure out what your best strategy should be when you're in a group. You'll see as I'm going through the ammo list that I just brought 12 of every different shot. The reason for that being isn't that I wouldn't want to bring more, I would. I just get kind of lazy when it comes to going back and forth to the offline village and getting my farm to produce all the stuff that I want. That, and I'm a little cheap, so it gets pretty expensive being a gunner. In this video you'll see I brought large barrel bomb pluses. Generally speaking, I just make all of the blade masters share their portion of the costs by bringing it, and I forsake it. But for the sake of the video, I decided, well, I might as well go all out. So I'm going to select Poison Shot first. Poison Shot, generally speaking, does about 150 damage to a monster. In comparison to how much life they generally have, it's, usually around 2,000. So you can kind of consider it as like, free 5 to 7% of their life that you take away just by doing it. Now, if you compare, the 8 shots that it's going to take to actually inflict the status damage to what it would cost fire hits, I think it will end up being most effective to just do the poison. Something to know about status shots is that after the first application of that particular status, the number of times you need to do it, the number of status damage you have to do increases, sometimes considerably. So at least if you know you're in a good group and you're going to be able to take something out, you don't have to worry about bringing more. Oh, by the way, notice what I did there. I knew he was going to yell, so I started to reload just before it, and I ended up getting a full clip of poison, which is pretty helpful. So generally speaking, you want to really try to aim these shots. You only have 12, so if you miss and you don't inflict the status, you're going to be pretty sad, because it's going to be time essentially just wasted, because they do a little bit of damage, but it's really not worth it. Okay, so you see there I already inflicted the poison, and I'm going to start looking at sleep. For those of you interested, the gun that I have is a Rathling stock. It's a poison frame and a Tropeco barrel. You do not need that gun to be effective. In fact, one of the most effective guns, at least for inflicting status ailments, is just a medium bowgun frame, a Tropeco barrel, and a Tropeco stock. And you can get that all right at Hunter Rank 1. Just make sure to have the Bnahabra Helm, make sure that things go right. Okay, so now he's sleeping. And we're going to lay down with large barrel bombs. Now, something to know is that the first hit that hits a monster when it's sleeping, it does 3 times the normal damage. So you're going to see here that I'm going to make sure not to hit him with this flame shot. I'm going to hit right past the outside of the barrel and catch it, so that the large barrel will do 3 times damage. And I'm going to try and unload on him. Now you notice, just from that barrel, immediately his tusks broke, and I think his claws might have broke as well, too. I was running this trap. I'm not going to be able to get him paralyzed, but if I could, it would be very helpful to the, especially the hammer gun. If we had coordinated this, I probably would have said, hey, hold off on the pitfall trap so I can paralyze him when he's in there. That's okay. Oh, yeah, that attack came out really fast. It's kind of tough to evade. Now, here's another thing that's really great about both the Tropeco cannon and just in general having bowgun is that you can heal people when you think that they're going to die. Or if you just want to get them back into the fight a lot faster. I'm pretty sure they appreciate that. So now he's paralyzed. And at this point, I'm pretty much done inflicting status. He's going to get a ton of damage done to him during this little period. And because it's a capture quest, he's pretty much ready to go. So just make sure to keep your distance. I mean, you can stay close, you know, and you don't want to be too far away where you're not doing damage. You want to be close enough so that your range isn't going to drop down your weapon. But, you want a good mid-range. That's a good block by InjunJoe. That was a roll there. I don't think you can do that if you do not have evade +1 or +2. Like I said, I have +2 just because. Again, I'm going to reload right before the screen and we'll be reloading. Okay, that ping there, that is the universal symbol for meaning he's ready to be trapped. So, trap him. So I'm going to do my part. Lay down a trap. I start pinging myself early. He's a little bit like a Murugakura, where he doesn't run around where you want him to, but in that case he ran right into it. But I think a bowgunner, at least one, is a great addition to any party. They could inflict each one of the 3 status ailments at least once very easily. And they're able to provide a great deal of additional elemental support, preferably directly onto the part of the monster that needs to be broken. That would otherwise be a weak point. You know, you're always going to have damage coming out, you're always going to have status ailments coming out, and that's going to really help all the Blade Masters get in and do the damage that they would normally do. Alright, so I hope this will help a lot of you. Again, gunning is very expensive, but then again, you might find that it helps groups complete quests so much faster that you make more money throughout the day. Or at least maybe they'll donate things to you. Alright, in any case, have a good one.